All right, look at him. I want y'all to listen to this mess right here. All right, when you're vision impaired, I don't like to use the word blind that much, but because I was like I said, I can still see a little bit. But when you're vision impaired, man, I remember I thought, man, the whole world's gonna come in. I won't have nothing. I won't be able to do anything. Won't be no more excitement in my life and all this and everything. But I'm gonna tell you, there's some exciting things that happens. And exciting might be the wrong word right now to use for what I'm about to tell y'all. But man, we had went to the Bryant Conference Center the other day for a event. We was had a wonderful dinner. Had great speakers. Had Darryl Strawberry. If you don't remember who Darryl Strawberry, he was a great MLB baseball player. He gave some of his testimony. He got into drugs, this, that, and the other, and then he got saved, and man, his life changed, and now he's preaching the gospel, and it was really good, man. And man, we got to sing some nice praise and worship music there. It was just great, and got to talk to some people, and had just a lovely evening. And then we getting ready to leave, and we're starting to come out. Everybody's kind of mingling and talking and working their way out, and there's a few leaving here, and we kind of hung around a minute or two, and we started working our way out. Some of the people already left. There's probably between 500 and 600 people there. So we're coming out the front door, and as we're coming out, there's not that many people leaving at the time I'm leaving, and I went with two of my partners, and two friends of mine. We coming out the front door there, and so one of my partners, man, he done walked out. He always seems to be in a little bit of a rush, and he's only got about 20 yards out there in front of me. And he did the same thing when we was coming in. I don't know what it was. He was, I think he said he was cold, but he was trying to get back inside trying to get inside there and everything. So he was a pretty good little ways out in front of us. But my other partner, he stayed with me. And I always keep him on my right side, or keep somebody on my right side. That way, I can see a little bit on my left side, but I can't see good I can't see anything on my right eye. So as long as I kind of keep my head turned a little bit, so I got all this covered. I got, as long as I'm looking down, I can see this down here. But we come out that door at the Bryant Conference Center. Like I said, my other partner, he's probably about 15 yards in front of us. My other partner, he's right there on my right side. We coming out. So I'm just walking along, talking. We ain't even walking fast. We just kind of walking slow. He's about 2 steps in front of me. And about that time, I don't know what happened, but I run over top of something, which they told me later on was a bench that I didn't know was there. And I run over top of that bench, and I fall on top of the bench. And as I fall on top of the bench, I fall over the bench, over the top of the back of the bench. It tripped me up. And you would have thought no faster than I was walking, I wouldn't have did all that. I fall over top of this bench, over into a flower bed, what I think was a flower bed anyhow. Fall in that flower bed, and I must have fell right on the edge of it. And as I fall into the flower bed, I fall out of the flower bed, roll off it into the sidewalk, onto the concrete, onto where we're supposed to be walking at, where I should have been to begin with. Man, I didn't know what had happened. And my partner, he said he turned around. He said he heard me fall. He said, I didn't see nothing but feet. He said, I turned around, I saw your feet sticking straight up in there. Man, I hit that. I don't know. I fell like 3 times, it felt like. I fell on the bench, fell over the bench, fell into the flower bed, and fell off the flower bed into the sidewalk. I don't know if there's a Guinness World Book of Records for falling. I may be in there somewhere now. If I can get the footage for that. Somebody's got the footage of that, and I probably got it about 40 million likes right now and 40 million views. But so I go to start trying to get up. And, when you hurt, if you just kind of fall, you ain't hurt that bad. Because I told you I fell one time before over here when I was walking. I kind of stepped off the concrete, off the pavement there and rolled my ankle. And I got all kind of twisted up and my knee buckled on me and I fell. But I come up pretty quick. Well, man, I was coming up as fast as I could get up, and it didn't seem like I was getting up very fast up there at the Bryant Conference Center. But I got on up, and I start walking. My partner, I get up beside my partner. He was coming back to help me, but by the time he got ready to help me, I done got up. And he said, man, you all right? And I just looked at him. I said, no, I ain't all right. I said, no, I ain't all right. And about that time, I heard the door open behind me, and here come some guys, and I recognized some of them guys' voices that I go to church with. And I was like, man, if they would have been 5 seconds quicker, they'd have saw me nearly kill myself. So anyhow, I go to walking. I'm walking in front of them now, and I'm doing all I can. I put my right leg, my right shin is all skin up. It's skin up. My right thigh, above my knee, up on my thigh, is skin. My left knee is skin up. And some kind of way I bummed my shoulder up on something. I guess when I come over and hit the ground, I must have fell on top of my shoulder. I don't know exactly. I really don't know how I fell. I just know I fell. Man, I'm trying to walk straight now. Trying to act like nothing ever happened. And like I said, these guys behind me don't have no idea. And I'm starting to walk sideways. I feel I'm watching myself walk, and I start veering to the right. It's like when you get a low tire and car starts pulling to the right. I was pulling to the right hard. I don't know why. I guess it's because my right leg wouldn't want to keep up with my left one. And I had to make myself get back over and get straightened back up. It looked like I'd probably been drinking. So we finally make our way back to the parking deck. And like I said, my other partner, he done got back out in front of us again. He's down there holding the door. He's wanting to check on me, man. I said, I'm all right, man. Whatever, I'm good. You know what I mean? Because they feel bad, because I know it is. I joke around with them. When I said, when he asked me, was you all right? I was just being honest. No, I wasn't all right. I hurt my pride, man. That's what it hurts more. I mean, I was real scared my knee up, and just a bunch of folks see me fall. Yeah, one lady, she was coming out there. She said, "You okay?" I said, "Yes, ma'am, I'm okay." I was lying like a dog, man. I was skin up. But now we getting into the parking deck, and my partner, he's sitting there, he's holding the door for me, and and he's looking at me. "Oh, you all right?" And I'm all right, man. I'm all right. It's the same buddy when we first got to the parking deck, and he seen all those cars in the parking deck, and he said, "Man, there's all these people going to the event." I just looked at him. I said, "Man, how I know where all these people are going?" He said that like I was supposed to know where all these folks be going. So I got out, trying to be funny. I get out of the car and I said, "Man, are all y'all going to the event?" So I didn't think nobody's out there. I just seen a bunch of cars. Well, about that time I looked over and there was these people getting out of a car about 30 feet from us, and maybe 40. And I seen that guy stop me, kind of look, because I was saying it kind of loud, and he stopped and kind of looked back my way, so I just kind of turned. I was talking to somebody over here. Because I was like, man, I don't that dude think I was hollering at him, because I don't know if he understood what I said. I didn't want to get in no altercation. But anyhow, oh man, I tell you, when vision impairment, boy, I tell you, it's a trip. Literally, it's a trip. But I just thought I'd share that with you. I told y'all I was going to start sharing some different things with y'all. This ain't exactly what I thought I was going to share to begin with, and I know it's been a minute since I was on, but if y'all didn't hear about the other fall I had, you can roll back a couple, I don't know, about 2 or 3 ago. I don't forgot now. Might have been the last one. I can't even remember. But anyhow, I just thought I'd share that with you. That's all. I'll tell you, boy, don't never think there ain't no kind of excitement going on with the people that can't see that good. Just because we can't drive, that just gives us more opportunity to walk around and fall down over stuff. But look at him. I love you. God loves you. Y'all have a great day.